Morning. Morning, friends. Okay, this is very exciting. We're trying something new today. Perfect. Now we're live. Okay, so if you are sick of quitting and starting over and over and over again, then I have something I think you're really going to love. I'm really excited because this is the first accountability challenge that I've done within the group. And I think it's really going to be powerful. And I'm really excited to do it with you guys. And so if you're here and you're ready to get started, leave me a comment, or if you're here live, say hi so I can say hi. And I'm pretty sure that my comments will come up. Beauty. Okay, so I've noticed that women that have dieted before, on and off, started and stopped, they've made promises to themselves and then didn't really follow through. And by doing it over and over again, we get to this feeling of like, I can't really trust myself to do what I want to do for me, what I say I'm going to do for me and to me. And we break promises to ourselves, and our words to ourselves don't mean as much as they used to. And I think this really leads to this general global feeling within the person of, what's the point? This isn't going to work. I never do what I'm supposed to do anyway. I never do the things I know that I'm supposed to do that would get me the results that I want when it comes to my weight loss. And so that feeling and that pattern, it really, disempowers you, and it makes it less likely that you're going to do something, that you want to do, it makes it less likely that you're going to take the steps that you want to take to bring you closer to your weight loss. And so what I want to do with this challenge is to get in there and kind of shake it up a little bit. And am I freezing? No, I think I'm okay. So what I want to do with this challenge is I want to get in there and shake it up a little bit and give you a really structured place with accountability and group, support and membership. And maybe we can get a nice community going here, and a place where you can practice that muscle, practice the follow through muscle, practice the doing what you say you're going to do muscle. And we're going to start, and it's going to be a 3-phase challenge. If you want to join me, I really would love you to join me. I'm really excited. It's going to help me too, because accountability works all the ways, right? So if I provide a space for you for accountability and you guys, and we have like a little community, it also feeds back to me, and I get accountability because now I have wonderful people to show up to say, hi to, and to be around, and to kind of feed off each other's energy and help each other out, right? And so it's a bonus that we can do it together as a group. I'm really glad that you guys are here, and we're going to jump in. So for phase one's going to be 7 days. And for phase one, we're not taking anything away, right? We're not giving up carbs. What we're doing is we're adding something. And what I want you to add in phase one is like an intentional thought. So I got into this because I've been listening to a lot of motivational tracks on Spotify. And anytime I hear something that I feel, that stirring feeling that you feel inside when you feel really motivated and you're like, I can do anything. Whenever I get a track that makes me feel like that, I save it to a playlist that I call Success is a Process Regis. And if you check the comments on this video, there'll be a link to that playlist. So if you want to click on that and just listen to some of the tracks that I listen to, you can do that. They're in order of the time I added them. And I think, not that I'm expecting you to do this, but if you listen to them, they change. You can hear, like, some of them I started adding back in October of 2023. And then the ones near the bottom are the newest ones because they go chronologically and not in any real order other than the date at which I added them. So if you can actually listen to the tracks, you can hear it change and shift, which I think is really interesting. But from that, what I recommend for you to do is the same. If you hear a song that really amps you up and makes you feel like going after your goals, save it somewhere. That way you have something on hand that you can use later, to rekindle that fire, if it ever goes out. And so the reason that I'm asking you to do this is because the phase one is going to be about exposing our mind to new ideas. So our beliefs are just the thoughts that we think all the time. We practice a thought and it becomes a belief. And most of us don't experience information that goes against what we think. And that's on purpose, right? Human beings want to be right. That feeling of being right is very near and dear to us, and we want to feel right and be, correct. And that's why, when someone challenges your opinion, your first instinct is to defend your opinion and prove to this person why you were correct and they are in fact incorrect. And so the feeling of wanting to be right, not only does it cause, discussions between people, but it also causes us to seek out people and situations that confirm what we always already believe, right? And so this you can really see in Twitter and other social media, where you get a little echo chambery stuff where the people are saying things they believe to other people that believe the same things that are echoing back like, yeah, you're so smart, I agree, yeah. And the stuff that sometimes they're saying is insane, let alone not correct, right? So this phase is about introducing your mind to new ideas. So again, I've got that playlist, Success is a Process Regis, and that's what I'm trying to do. Is there's some one-liners in there that just make the hair on my arms stand up. right? Because it's like, you put into words that thing that I haven't been able to put into words. So you are absolutely welcome to use some of the tracks from my playlist. But if you have a playlist of your own, you can use that. And if you have like a YouTube video, maybe a motivational speech, like Jim Carrey has a good one, Tom Bilyeu has some good stuff. It really doesn't matter who it is. It really doesn't matter what it is. The idea is that I want you to pick a track that is a new idea that either challenges you a little bit or makes you feel like you can do anything. But it's an idea that we're going to keep putting, and the seed we're going to plant. So phase one is 7 days. And during phase one, what we're going to do is we're going to listen. The daily activity for phase one is to listen to the track. And what I think this is going to do is that one, the act of doing something every day, a daily action step, and doing it is an accountability, right? You're building that muscle of like, I said I'm going to do it every day. I'm doing it every day. We're going to do it as a group. I'm going to do it every day. I'll be in here with you every day quickly to tell you what it is that I'm listening to and why it's got me all jazzed up. And then if you tell me, yeah, I did my daily action, and you can also throw in the name of your track or why it is that you chose that track. And the purpose here is that you're setting yourself up on purpose. So instead of rolling out of bed and letting the day kind of wash over you and responding to things as they happen, right? Like if you hear a piece of news that doesn't sit well with you, it gets in your mind and sets off, feelings and thoughts and other associations, which is normal human behavior. Or you have a conversation with someone like a coworker or a partner, and they say something that sets you in a specific direction. Now you're on a new path, and the new path of thinking, behaving, feeling, then equates to your decisions. As we talk about, every day is 1,000 million decisions, and those decisions will either lead you closer to or further away from your goal. And so if you intentionally use this accountability challenge to intentionally choose the thought, and you're choosing the thought based on how it makes you feel, and then your feelings and your overall mood will then set you up to make specific decisions that are either in line or out of line with your plan. So instead of letting the news or someone else or a coworker or traffic decide where you're at and what you're likely to do, we are going to get in there and intentionally set ourselves up and not not to be the ship on the ocean that just kind of goes with the waves, but instead the ship that has a direction, has a heading, and goes. And although the waves do move it as it travels, it does have a place. It's not adrift being taken by currents that can take it anywhere it wants. So that is what we're doing. So here's what you're going to do. So today is Wednesday, January 31st. Tomorrow is Thursday, the 1st of February. I didn't actually plan it like that. That actually works out, but whatever. Tomorrow you're going to come back here, and there's going to be a track for you to listen to. And so you can listen to that track and then say, I did it. And that would be your daily action. Or if you've already got a podcast or an episode of something or a YouTube video or another track in mind that you already know you want to use for this, you can listen to that. And again, you want to comment on that day's post saying that you did it. And that's your accountability daily action. And we're going to do this every day for 7 days. And then after 7 days, we're going to move into phase 2. And I know you're excited about that. So check the comments. You're going to see Success is a Process Regis. That's my overall playlist if you want to get in there and grab some tracks. And then come back tomorrow for day one's track and day one's accountability post. And again, you can listen to your own track. So what's next? What I wanted to say. I'll be really excited to see your posts, whether you want to post your track or not, because it might inspire somebody else, right? And if you write what insight you're getting out of it or why you chose it or why it makes you feel the way it makes you feel, again, you can help and inspire someone else. And it's always more fun when we do this with other people. So the more you put into this, the more you'll get out of it and other people will get out of it. And if you have a fitness bestie that is also going towards a health and fitness goal, you can invite them. And then that would, I think, kind of raise the fun up again. Perfect. And so I'm going to leave it there. Come back tomorrow for day one. And I am really excited to get into it with you. And if you are seeing this video after January 31st, 2024, don't worry. You can just start now. Whatever date this is, you can just start now with phase 1, day 1, and go from there. And I'm really excited to see what we get into in the next 7 days of phase 1. And if you're sticking around this long, I just have one more plug for my clients that are in this group. Think about this. So in week 4, we talk about mental visualization, and we walk through one and we build one together. But this idea of intentionally setting your mind using media daily can also be added on the back end of that visualization. So if I were you and you were me, what I would do, if I was one of my clients right now, I would make myself a track with voice note on my phone or whatever, and I would use the visualization technique, and I would set myself up something, and then it would be aligned with my next goal, right? And then I would listen to that every day, and that would be how I would set up my mind, right? So that's just, food for thought for you. So that's what I recommend. Again, if you're starting and it's after January 31st, don't worry, just jump right in to day one. And if you are here with me on January 31st, then I'll see you tomorrow for day one. And I'm really excited. Talk soon.